Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be right up there amongst the elite.
Yeah, towering, and someone who always has great presence. For me, he just always seems relaxed and in tune with everything that's going on. A true great.
No foul, says the referee. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
David Villa. And it's Lam. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Raul.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh no, what has happened here? Davids. And it's Deco. Ronaldinho. Bergomi does really well to win the ball there. Deco. And it's lofted through here. Cleared away. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That looks a good cross. Tries to get it clear. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. He's got away. Oh, he's found support out wide. Raul has it in a wide position. climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Raul. And it's Batistuta. So it is still 0-0. And here's Raul. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Ronaldinho. Good, and a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared without... He's having a go! That carried quite a threat. Now it's Batistuta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Batistuta. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Raul. Batistuta. He is through here. Ronaldinho receives it in a good position here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Raul, out towards the flank. And it's Van Dijk. It's Pedri. And this is Batistuta. Has a shot! And he's had it nicked away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's MBAPPE. Played out wide. Pedri. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Can he get it through? Foot in. Raul. Good effort from distance. Barcelona finding their passes. And here's MBAPPE. Nesta. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Raul. There's the shot! And he's there to get it away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Short changes him with that pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he spark a counter here? He's dribbled past his man here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's MBAPPE. And the ball's come loose here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's MBAPPE. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. The midway point of the game.
Manchester United ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Batistuta. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Villa. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Quickly taken. Lahm. The ball goes in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ronaldinho, he is onto this. They've won a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety. And now they can spring out of defence. Batistuta! It's in!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So we have our breakthrough.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Kaká. Nesta. MBAPPE receives it in a wide position. And he's managed to gift it back. Raul. Manchester United still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Now it's Batistuta. And he's intervened well there. Now, can they get him away? And that's a good ball. Big chance! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona are sitting pretty. 2-0. He's tried one! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Pedri. Raul. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Can he get on the end of this? Costa Curta wins the duel this time. MBAPPE! That is good strength. Ah, such a clever touch. Ball driven towards the far post. Cross goes in there. Cleared without hesitation.
Manchester United really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And this is Batistuta. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Ronaldinho. Quality ball. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, that's a key interception. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Kaká. And here's MBAPPE, just eases him off the ball. Well, they could break here. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, what has happened here? David Villa. Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise.
Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Lahm delivers.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. David Villa. Well, this is a terrific run. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to tries a shot! Off the post! And he's there to belt it away. And here's Shevchenko. And here's MBAPPE.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Produces a cross. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Shevchenko. Takes a shot! And he hits the net. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Manchester United give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Oh, it's played into the air. Up he goes! He scored! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't...
And that will be the final act. Manchester United suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Well read, nice interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Now he's got space here. That's good vision. Now it's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. India leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Messi. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Kaka. Nicely shaped ball. Floated through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ah, he's given it away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Shevchenko! India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. India given another corner. Corner number 2 then. Here's the header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's a searching pass. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. MBAPPE with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Park Ji-sung. Oh, that's nice. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries a shot! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
He's found a way through. Oh, sweet feet. He's being urged to shoot. And the finish! Oh, how's that for a goal? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Right card. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Torres. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. MBAPPE gets into a good position. It's gone out for a throw-in. India heading towards the half-time break. A win very much in their sails. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Goes for a shot! And it's in! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Manchester United, after 41 minutes, is number 21.
Manchester United give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Pedri, probing pass. Pass is just off target. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rice. It's Park Ji-sung. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Great chance! Park Ji-sung. Messi. Nesta gets across to intercept that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the first half is done.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
India head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And they're not going to make any further progress now. MBAPPE! Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now it's Shevchenko. Into the channel.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He rises! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. India grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Forlan. Forlan! Oh, taken reach! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So is this the start of a comeback?
Kaka. Foot in. Fernando Torres. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Tries to play it through.
That looks a cracking ball. Rijkaard.
Is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Van Dijk.
Now Howson.
Adams. Van Dijk. And it's Rice. That's Rijkaard.
Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against...
Oh, terrible! Big chance!
Rijkaard
Has created one goal already.
Park Ji-sung.
MBAPPE, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick.
Not the most accurate pass. Park Ji-sung.
Howson.
And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard.
And here's Messi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's on it. Can he get away? And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Kaka going face-to-face with his great rival. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's clever. Shot, surely! Goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Kaka demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Taking place.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Rice. Ball played for Rijkaard. Park Ji-sung.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Van Dijk.
It's not an especially good pass, that.
And it's Van Dijk.
And back to the goalkeeper. Howson.
For Rice. Van Dijk.
Torres takes control of it and he's on the move.
Pedri. Van Dijk.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And the keeper's got it again. Howson. And that's that. India really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. MBAPPE claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Celebrating their wedding anniversary.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he's...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then.
When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want.
And it's Arda Güler.
Güler made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. But that has not gone well. That is a great pick out. And the through ball. Decent chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Is number 8.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Spread it left. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And that has been clubbed away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And it's Kukçu, strokes it back. Passing nice and neat. And this is... And the finish! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish right from the top draw! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he's in on goal. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Shevchenko. Now that's well seen too. Tries to play it through. India do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right.
There's the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Can he spark a counter here? DiMarco, nicely weighted ball. Good play on the left-hand side here. Elects to cross, punched away. And he's made sure that's not getting through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
ABS football clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now, can they get him away? Well, that's cause for mild irritation. CURLER is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Now this could be a chance. Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Deftly away. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Zanetti. He's had it taken off him. CURLER. Now MBAPPE. Searching passes played there. Big chance! And that is wildly off target.
India really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Shevchenko gathers from the goal kick. No way through. Now it's Messi. Messi puts his foot on the gas. And Messi! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. There's the whistle then to start the second half. DiMarco, it's a good-looking delivery.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Shevchenko. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's shifting through the gears here. Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. Pedri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Bergomi. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he latch on to this? Oh, he's found support out wide. Robertson. And he's whipped it across.
Well played and well cleared.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. This might... And he shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Could move up a gear here. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's CURLER. Now it's Shevchenko. That's very neat. Pedri. And this is Shevchenko.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Kane. He's found a way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Shevchenko.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
MBAPPE actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Knocks it out wide. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Rodri. Over to the left. Rijkaard. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pedri. Nesta. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. He's going for goal! It's hit the upright. Messi. Just about up to 75 minutes. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. eFootball really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, easy pickings there. Robertson. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. That has been slung wide. Can he get onto this?
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious
15.
substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes...
Can he finish? Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Substitution.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Shevchenko. That's a little off target. It's a sharp pass. Shevchenko has a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. The final 5 minutes. Can he get on the end of this? That is good alertness. And here's Shevchenko.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the Kaka! Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Minutes has been indicated.
Oh, look, takes a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
ABS Football really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Pass somewhat off target. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give.
Yeah, everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And that is as far as they're going to go. Donatoni. That's a cute ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And the finish! Goal!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rijkaard. Bergobi. And here's Shevchenko. Donatoni. Hakimi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cannavaro. Deftly out wide. Now it's MBAPPE. It's loose now and they want to get it back. MBAPPE! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Nuno Mendes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now. India are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Kaká producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's MBAPPE. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bergobi.
India are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Hakimi. Olise. Olise tries making a foray down the right. He has found the way through. And that's aimed in. Climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Pedri. And here's Kaká. Kaká purring through the gears. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Donatoni. Played into space. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Kaká. Kaká goes on a charge down the left. Now it's Donatoni.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cannavaro with the clearance. Alonso. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's MBAPPE. He's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
CURLER with the short one. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played. well stopped.
Not the most convincing of passes.
India truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
He's in plenty of space here. Olise. Olise's cross. Cleared without hesitation. And here's Olise. That's been cut out, well played. Kaka. MBAPPE. And it's Nesta.
There will
Cut
be
it out.
added time.
Olise. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Berkobi has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Brilliant from Shevchenko! A finish right from the top draw. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Shevchenko demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Xavi Alonso. He can run onto that. MBAPPE! That's a half-decent try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Nuno Mendes. For De Bruyne. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Driving forward, and there's his chance to lead the counter. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, delightful ball. And that has left him in a heap. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. So who's he going to be aiming for here? He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Tony.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
And here's Lewandowski. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Now that's well seen too. Shevchenko. Oh, perfectly measured that. Xavi Alonso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Olise goes short. And a chance! There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Xavi Alonso, played out wide. He's being urged. Great chance! And how good was that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they get themselves in front! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this. But
Shevchenko! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Terrific header! No, not the best of headers. Nuno Mendes. De Bruyne. Donatoni. And it's Xavi Alonso. De Bruyne. Over to the left.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Passes short and sharp. Olise. Donatoni.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He shifted it to the flank. Big chance! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Corner number 3 coming up.
On the field is number 15, CURLER.
Has a shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Now that's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
De Bruyne. Threads one in. Nuno Mendes. Nice bit of trickery. And he's managed to get free. Crosses it in here. And he knocks it clear. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Donatoni. Pinches it off him. 5 minutes left on the clock.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Played into space out wide. Well, that's a little loose. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nicely shaped ball.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Howson. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. De Bruyne.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's a... Can he finish? Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Dida looking to stare down to unsettle the taker.
To replace him is number 7.
You like, and they're running away with
it! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Goal! Number 1. Substitution on the field. Number 11. Nesta.
India making another
Coming on
change
the
here.
field
I think
is
you have to admire his
number
willingness to keep
27.
plugging away.
And that will be the final act. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah. Oh, on the international scene he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have... Oh, what has happened here? Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. CURLER plays it short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. CURLER will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Xavi Alonso, Barcelona finding their passes. Pedri. And here's the chance to counter. Rijkaard. And it's Bergomi. He can run onto that. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pedri. He's tried one! It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Kaká, he takes a shot! And they're quick to get it back. That's very neat. Kaká! Same again, same outcome.
India really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Kusenov. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Kvaratskhelia. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pedri.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Played through into space. MBAPPE looking to get on the end of this. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
MBAPPE! Kvaratskhelia. And that's definitely not his best.
India really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Kvaratskhelia. Xavi Alonso. He's had it taken off him. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
De Bruyne. For Rice. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Xavi Alonso. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rice. Passing nice and neat. Barcelona have a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not.
Kane! Leicester is there, and he can get that clear. Van Dijk, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, super ball! And it's Arda Güler. He's in space and looking for options. Pedri. He's on it. Can he finish? That has been slung wide. Rice. Kvaratskhelia. Xavi Alonso. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
There will be 1 minute
There's
at
some
a
great
time.
running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Kvaratskhelia. And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement
An
now.
engrossing
We would like to
half,
ask you
but
all
we're
to
still
kindly
where we
stay
started,
seated during the
0-0.
match. Thank you for your cooperation.
And the second half gets underway.
India clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Xavi Alonso.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's MBAPPE. Now it's Kaka. Chance to the big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Van Dijk. More and more pressure on the ball here. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Kane. Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. In with the challenge. Doué absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Doué unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Shevchenko. Cross to the back post. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, they continue each to cancel the other out. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Taken back almost at once. CURLER. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Kaka. Knocks it into space. And the shot! He's scored! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Kusanov, and it's been given away. MBAPPE. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
CURLER is the team's great visionary. And it's Shevchenko. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Tries to get it clear. Some really good ball movement. Kvaratskhelia goes for a shot! Kvaratskhelia! That is fantastic! A finish of true class! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Barcelona really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Barcelona really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's MBAPPE. MBAPPE. Decent chance! It's bounced back off the post. And the shot! Danger averted for now. Now it's CURLER. Shoots! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
CURLER has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Coming on to replace him is number 15, Parler.
India have their third corner. Beckham goes short. do it. That has not gone well. Now that looks a decent ball. Big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Xavi Simons getting this one clear. Beckham. It's a good-looking delivery. And Dijk clears it away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Good ball, good take. Parla. This looks promising. And the shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
India really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And he's there to clear it.
Number 27.
He's got to goal! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And when the manager called... And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride.